We all have being in this moment of our lives where we will and are judged by people. Some will ask you questions like, why is your life still like this? When are you going to get married? You are not good enough. This statement, you are not good enough, hurts a lot, and it is common and practiced by so many people. I want you to stay tuned and listen attentively on what I am about to show you today. I want to outline 10 tactical ways to overcome the fear of being judged by others, including your family. Number 1. Don't invite judgment. Insecurity kills all that is beautiful. Some of us are always insecure of ourselves. We invite judgment when it is not needed in our lives, not to talk of our decision making. When I mean don't invite judgment, you don't say much to people because there is a high chance of you going to be judged by them. Set your mind straight and keep some certain things to yourself. But aside from people, it can also come down to your mind. Make sure that you stay away from anything that will make you begin to judge yourself. You got to let such events go. Your mind is a powerful weapon that either drives you mad or drives you to a normal human condition. People and negative weapons should not come into or around you if not. Number 2. Stop judging yourself. Let me set an example for you. You studied so hard to pass your exam, but when the results came out it was bad. You begin to question yourself on why such bad luck is happening to you. I am not better. What did I do wrong? Did I read my questions thoroughly before answering them? No, I did not study harder. Stupid questions and crazy thoughts begins to cloud your mind and you begin to judge yourself and your capabilities. People judge themselves a lot, most especially those that did so well that they deserve excessive praise from people. Even though they worked hard, they will just sit down all by themselves and point themselves with their 10 fingers, maybe including their legs. Just because you failed in something does not mean that you did not try hard. You just have to keep pushing and not letting your determination dry up. Don't judge yourself in what has already been done, but rather find a way forward, not a way backward. Number 3. Don't assume people are always judging you. Some people are just minding their business and you are thinking whether they are judging you or had judged you already. Sometimes, we misinterpret what others are doing or talking about. You begin to worry if they are talking about you, whether what they are saying about you is right or wrong, or how 1000% bad you are at your activities. You are beginning to be way too worried about things that people are not talking or even thinking about. Some of them have big problems to deal with and the last person they want to think about is you. You have to put your mind to rest, and those people, they are just minding their business and you are adding more worries to your life. You have to mind your business so as they are minding their own business. Let me help you out. When you see a group of people talking and you are passing by, don't look at them while you are passing, but look straight forward. If you do this, you won't be thinking of people judging or come to think of gossiping about you. And secondly, whether your thoughts about such people judging you is right, forget about it. Learn to ignore them. Number 4. Stop running for people's approval. Stop chasing human beings for approval as if they are like one big god that you worship. You have to calm down on any move you want to make. Those people who you are always going to meet are not gods, but rather they are also judged by other people. Some of them are always judged by others, and that is why they bounce their own judgment on you. Okay, let us say that they are judging you. Is that one a big problem you should worry about? If they judge you, let them judge you, but that should be the last time you ever run to such people. Don't waste your energy in running to people for approval, but instead you should have someone who will guide you and not judge you all the time. Don't mix this two up, but have someone who sees good things from you, not someone who thinks of the next words from his or her mouth is judgment. Number 5. Having wrong people surrounding you. It is really important to have those people in your life who will push you to be better and different. Jesse Peyronel, like Jesse said, people that will push you to be better and different should be the people that you should relate with more often. Not everyone who is currently in your life should still be in your life. Most of those people who are still in your life are always judging you, dragging you back, and generally not helping you at all. You got to let them go and begin to take charge of your life again. Your friends should be those who care and love you through their action towards you, not their words alone. Those who want to help you by letting you know that what you did was right or wrong and that you can do better. And those who just don't want to see only themselves grow in life, but also other people like you and I accompanying them. When you begin to subtract and add some certain things and people, you yourself will begin to see the change you have always hoped for in your life. Are you already enjoying this video? If you are enjoying this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Number 6. Invest in knowing yourself. If you have defined yourself before, redefine yourself today. You have to do that so that you can know your strengths, weaknesses, capabilities, and also your characteristics. If you ask some people to talk about themselves, They don't know what to say because they don't just know, and this is the problem. You don't know yourself 100%, and that is why other people are judging you and taking charge of your life. You don't have to give in to people to rule and run your life as if it is a presidential office. Don't let others redefine you and give their bad opinions about you. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and it may be good or not good, but it is an important step in moving past the fear of being judged. Take care of yourself. Eat well, stay healthy, have positive vibes and attitudes every day, and spoil yourself with good things once in a while. If you see what you are good at, improve it to be the best of the best, and if you see what you are not good at and you want to make amends, then do it. As you keep doing it this way, this will make you feel better. Number 7, mind your inner voice. What is your inner voice tells you? Is your inner voice saying the right thing? But wait, do you really know your inner voice? Your inner voice is more like a little piece of you that lives inside of you and tells you things based on its opinion about some circumstances. This is why we sometimes make wrong decisions, or even the right ones too. Since you know what your inner voice is, I would suggest you mind it, and here is why. Your inner voice are not always right, and they are 50-50 in what they tell you. If your inner voice always tells you what you are doing is wrong or right, don't listen, but what you should be listening to is your thorough research and understanding of that situation that is right in front of you. You have to be analytic about yourself. Your inner voice can also judge you due to what people have said about you, most especially to your face. Your inner voice can give you bad dreams at nights and even waking you up with a summarized judgment of yourself, making you not to see the full potential you have of yourself. If you want to make this work, you have to fill your inner voice with positive vibes. Don't allow your inner voice to tell you what you are not, because your inner voice that listen to what others have said to you, and it will keep reminding you of that. Fill your inner voice with who you are and what you are meant to be. That is what you should be doing. Number 8, prioritize yourself before others. I am fully aware that it is good to put others before yourself, but in this situation where you are been pointed with multiple fingers, you have to put yourself first before anyone else. People can judge you, including your parents, relatives, and your best friends, but you have to change that. Sometimes you are being judged because they don't like it that way, and they want it the other way around, but have they ever thought of the meaning of sacrifice of happiness? Not everyone will understand what you need to pass through before you can be happy. If you check around you, your mom, your dad, your siblings, your relatives are not always happy. Problem here and there are just living happily in your home, but you have found solution to your own happiness, but judgment gets the best of you. Prioritize yourself first before you think of others. You should not allow people who are and not in your life to give judgment of your life and what you do. If you keep doing it that way, it makes it look as if they must and should come first in what you do and what you are about to do. You are the expert of your life. You know what is best for yourself, and you know where to start from. Who knows yourself better than you? I am just asking because you definitely need clarification about who you are. Number 9, practice being okay for being judged. Today, you are judged by your parents. Tomorrow, you will be judged by your peers. Yesterday, you were judged and laughed at by your siblings. Siblings can be annoying at times. Most times, judgment from others makes it look as if it is the end of the world, but it is not. You are judged by people, but you have to let that go. You are the reality of life, and it is fine if you are judged. Being judged is not a good thing, and it is not always a bad thing too. It is how you perceive it and what you do about it that matters a lot. If you are judged by anyone, it is fine. Stay cool and don't always mind what they say. You should be free to act confidently without worrying what others are thinking of you. If you are judged by someone, just say is fine or stay quiet, because saying much can make the talk longer, and it will look as if both parties are wasting his or her time. Meanwhile, you two should be using your time wisely by doing other things. And secondly, the individual does not know what you are passing through, or does not even like the rough road to happiness in life. Number 10, listen and amend while being judged. And lastly, I will really want to say this loud and clear. Just because you were judged does not mean you were right at what you are doing. Sometimes, people judge you because they have passed through that road before, and look at how they ended up. They are judging you based on reality, facts, opinions, and also about your personalities too. The more you grow, the wiser you become. There are some people who complain about how they are judged all the time and not treated fairly like others. Some of them need to take a good look at themselves and rate their life at least from 1 to 5. Then they will know why they are always judged. It can be that you always judge others all the time, and when someone judges you, you begin to weigh down a bit and feel angry. Well, a good turn deserves another. If someone is judging you, instead of keeping deaf ears for the person, why don't you listen to what he or she is saying? Like the saying that goes, in every nonsense, there is a sense in it. You have to listen and take a step back and think of what the person said. You may not buy into the idea, but it is worth a try.